Hi, social mediaville. So, if I were you, don't ever get blackout drunk because you might have to get saved by an autistic person. So, if you know what the word affect means, you will notice that I have a very flat affect. Kind of like the dude that sells clear eyes for your eyes. His name is Bill Stein. Clear eyes. It gets the red out. And we used to make fun. There was an ancient commercial in the 80s that we used to make fun of. And it would go like, "Hi, my name's Kyle, and I like to drink milk." Yeah, so, anyways, I could make this video a tirade about why I have such a flat affect. It's because the regular world is really, really boring. Like, when you're autistic, you pick up certain talents. You can see my other videos. If I'm not like lifting 100 pounds with one arm, if I'm not trying to shred a bass guitar to some very exciting music, if I didn't somehow sucker a very beautiful woman into the bedroom, if I'm not doing martial arts, I have to deal with regular people's world of professionality and fake cordiality and civilianship. So that's kind of why I talk like this. But the moral of this video is not about autistic people or about how I'm supposedly so cool. It's don't ever have to get rescued by an autistic person. So I just moved into these apartments, and so it was like pretty ghetto, right? So there's some dude, he's sort of fat, not fat, regular guy, probably 5'9", 5'10", 200 something pounds, wearing a white T-shirt with a bunch of blood on it, and the whole neighborhood was just whooping his ass. He was fucking drunk, and fuck you guys, excuse my language if that offends you. I don't like to talk dirty, but I cuss my brains out. One of those drunk ass dudes. And every time he would get up, someone would just take another shot at him, and down he'd go. So this guy, he like gets hit, boom, and he falls on the floor, and where his head landed, there was a car that stopped. If the car was 10 seconds ahead of schedule, it would have ran over his head. Nobody said nothing, man. The guy could have died, dude. So, like, the tire was right by his dome, right? So, I take matters into my own hands. I pick him up by, like, his shirt, his pants, and what bodybuilding is called a deadlift. A deadlift is when you just straight up pick something off the floor like this, like with your lower back. So, I'm lugging him. I'm walking. He's kind of heavy. I'm not that, whatever. I used to be able to do a lot of push-ups. I'm not a deadlift person. So, and the street kind of goes like this. There's this tall curb, right? And so I come over and, I'm going to lose my grip. A bunch of people won't really get out of the way. So I kind of just like, 1, 2, like, hee-ho, 3. And dude, this guy goes through the air. And he landed like, boom, boom, like all loppy, dude. Like, honestly. I have to tell the story because I'm autistic, right? So like I'm supposedly a security guard, thank God, and I'm sitting here and I'm working and I can't stop thinking about something that happened like 20 years ago. How I'm on camera, so I can't be that animated. He just like all loppy and worthless all over like a sad floppy thing. It's so sad. And then he looks up at me, he's like, "Fuck you, man." I'm like, "Fool, I just saved your fucking life." But when I hee-hoed him on the fucking sidewalk, everybody's like, "Oh shit," like I'm a dick, right? Why didn't anybody go, "Oh shit"? When he almost got his fucking head ran over, man. So I pick him up off the fucking ground. I take his ass out of the busy street and I fling him onto the side. Dude, like the way he fell, like on his shoulder, like it's so sad. And when I flung, my dad was like, "Oh shit! Like, why didn't you say that?" When somebody punched him in the dome, he went boom, and he fell on the fucking floor. He almost got his head ran over. What? I don't see. I'm autistic, right? So, my world, like, I don't get it. I thought I did something right. Why didn't you do that to the other guy? Like, see, this is why we're all lucky I'm benevolent and a Christian, because that kind of shit makes other people so antisocial. Like, it makes some people, like I should make this video advice for autistic people. Like, why is it that whenever I put myself out there, I do it like Elliot Hulse says? Elliot Hulse is this really good motivational fitness guru on YouTube. When I extended myself into the world, trying to be a little alpha male and extend myself, like try to break out of my little shell of introversion and extend myself into the world, right? So I'm kind of a big dude. I lift this big dude out of the sidewalk, out of the street. I fling him on the sidewalk so he's out of the street. He's heavy. No one really wants to get out of my way. There's a slope going downhill, man. My back ain't that healthy. I feel, fuck you, man. I just saved your life. Oh, shit. So when you're autistic, right, I'm working, right? This is the kind of shit about autism, man. So I'm working. I could be sweeping a floor. I could be trying to talk to a relative during the middle of the night. All I'm thinking about is, oh shit! Fuck you! Oh shit! Laughing at it. Oh shit! Like, I can't get that out of my brain, dude. So I figured I'd make a video, make my bewildered mindset useful. And if I had any advice for autistic people out there, one, somebody would say, how do you know that you're autistic? Did you ever like go to get diagnosed? Well, one, the teachers at school have always tried to tell me that I should get mental help, and they would try to like this is why I never got diagnosed autistic. Do you know like how in your house you have a medicine cabinet? It's got like alcohol and Band-Aids and like Motrin and Tylenol. I don't even know what Motrin is for. My parents didn't do jack shit, man. I don't fucking go to, I could, unless something was broken and hanging off, instead of being like, oh, mijo, are you okay? Like, oh, fuck this fucking kid. What the fuck did you do? Oh, piece of shit. Fuck this guy. Like, dude, I did break this ankle. I tore this Achilles. I did break my back, literally. Anyways, I thought I broke my ankle again, and I had to drag my sorry ass home, climb into a 2-story balcony, hide the injury from my dad, and pay one of my friend's moms to take me to fucking hospital. That's how much boomer, like what's that called? Not the one before Generation X. Like, parents hated their kids, and nobody got diagnosed for this shit. You can look at, oh man, fuck, this video's already done. Fuck!